In today's video, I got 5 diamond slash champion controller players versus 5 diamond slash champion M&K players. At the end of the video, the result of the match will actually surprise you. Now, if you R6 tab one of the players on the controller team, keep in mind this guy is on a smurf. That's why the account is like plat 3. He's legitimately diamond on his main account. It's just he was on that account at the time when he messaged me. If you like this video, make sure that you like, sub, and comment. It would be deeply appreciated. And let's get right into the video, guys. Alright, so this will probably be my very last versus video. I've seen, once I started doing these style of videos, there's been quite a bit of people that, you know, started doing it as well, and I feel like the market's just a little bit oversaturated at the moment. So I kind of want to move my content forwards in the time being. Not saying I won't ever do a video like this again, but you know, just for the time being, I'm just gonna give a nice little break. So today's video, as you can tell by the title, is controller diamonds versus Zim diamonds. On the right side, which is the orange team, we have the M&K diamonds, and which that's what Zim is. And then on the left hand side, we have a controller diamonds. So yeah, I just want to say big thank you to everybody that's in my Discord, because, you know, that's how I find people for these videos. If you're interested in joining in one of these videos in the future, be sure to join my Discord. Link is down in the description. And yeah, I just add everyone. So we're just gonna do a basic best of 1 and just see, you know, what happens. I'm not gonna say that, you know, Zims are gonna be beating the controller players. It really depends on who the diamond players are themselves, like on the controller side, because a lot of times, like, I've seen some really nasty controller players, but if they're not able to coordinate and communicate, they're probably gonna have a hard time winning this game. I'm pretty sure on the Zim team they have a champion, and I tabbed him, and I think he has a 0.8 KD. I don't know if he, like, all of a sudden got the Zim this season, because he went from, you know, consistently getting plat 1, and now he just has a 0.8 as a champion. There's quite a bit of champions on Xbox at the moment. So now the Zims are bringing a very decent lineup for downstairs church. They're utilizing the pulse, which is very normal for a downstairs church, because it's very easy to get C4s off. And we're seeing the Thatcher band utilized as well. So, you know, the mute Mozzie combo is quite lethal here, guys. Of course, they're going to be going into dirt. Now, I know a lot of you guys, I think I did a positioning video, and I talked about how you should extend into dirt, but I know that's more common for higher elo, like into champion and high diamond on PC. Because there's a lot more strategy involved when you get into higher elo, because you start playing like pro players, content creators, all of that. So you kind of need that edge of extending and playing your utility more than anything. But for diamond, I think that these guys might just not extend and kind of just run around. Now, it's going to be a little bit hard here to spectate some of these guys, because, you know, Zim, you are forced to play on a high DPI. Anyways, so it looks like Maverick is going for dirt. He's going to make sure nobody's, you know, being a little sneaky bastard and playing close and trying to get an easy frag on him. And it doesn't look like anybody's contesting dirt. So this might be very easy for Maverick to just take sight. Now, Buck does get the entry pick onto Mozzie. I wish I seen that. I don't know why Ace is wasting an Ace charge onto dirt when Maverick is quite literally Maverick. And those Selma charges he's going to need for the hatch. But it seems like the 3 of them are going to be taking dirt. Yeah. Now, if Pulse doesn't catch any of the heartbeats on to dirt, they might, like, actually have the round here just from taking dirt. It looks like 3 of them are going to be rushing. Now, they are nading into dirt. They should have just... Oh, yeah. No. Never mind. They're going to be screwed here, because Pulse does get the information on them. It looks like one of them are retreating back, but Ace needs to get the kitchen hatch, because now that Pulse has all the information, like, it's going to be very hard for them to do anything. But Jaeger does get the pick onto Ace. Ace is just kind of lost there. Jesus. And now the Zims have the man advantage at the moment. Wow. That went from a really good entry to them kind of trolling themselves, not going for the hatch. Of course, Pulse is giving constant intel on the Ashe, which is good utilization of the Pulse scanner. And even like we just got a TK, so they do have information on the last guy. He's going to be swinging with a shotgun. Pulse shotgun can be very annoying to be up against. Nomad's gonna have to get some range here. But I'm gonna say that, you know, I don't think the controller players are gonna be in the first round. They're definitely gonna be down to 0-1. Seems like these guys are kind of playing their lives and they're not running at them. Very smart. They're not being stupid and aggressive. Mute is, of course, holding off his dirt rotation, which I don't think... I don't think she's gonna rotate. I think she's just gonna try to go for the frag and try to bait for some picks, which is needed, but she only has 30 seconds, so it does look like she's going to try to bait the swing in. And it even looks like Mute's about to just run outside like a silly goose. And that's air jabbed. Huh. Thunderbird does pick up the final kill that was needed, and looks like the controller players are down 0-1. In my opinion, these players really, the controller players, they really need to utilize map control. Because what they did is they took dirt, they got the first pick onto Mozzie, but then they never took hatch control. And the thing about Siege is if you only push from one way, you're going to be punished just because the enemy team can have so much information on you. And like, they're not getting pinched in any manner. Protect your bombs from but the Zim players are going over to Cash side. They are once again bringing the Pulse. I can't be against the Pulse pick because you know what? Even if you can't C4 from above, you can still be pretty effective with the information that you get from the scanner. So like I'm not mad about that. And they have a Mute Mozzie, so. Yeah, these guys should be golden. Now the attacking team, which is the controller players, they are not bringing Maverick, which is fine, but they're only bringing one set of hard breach. Usually on Clubhouse, you're going to want to bring 2 sets of hard breach for literally every site, just in case, you know, you can open multiple walls. Usually Habana goes for the G1 and G2, which is the bottom garage, and then somebody gets the flat. It looks like Pulse is going to be giving Jaeger information. What the hell is Ace doing? This is what I'm saying. You can do so much with Pulse. It's just a lot of people don't utilize them, and we're seeing a very good utilization for the Pulse pick. Even though, you know, I keep saying utilization, I don't know any other word for that. Very interesting that he went for a C4 there. He's going to be jumping out, and he does pick off Finka. He does get refragged by Buck. Buck is getting quite aggressive, which is needed. Once again, the hard breach is basically first dead again, and nothing's going to be opened. So Buck, which has stun grenades, is kind of left to play some vertical below, and they're going to have to just walk up some staircases or jump in some windows to try to, you know, get the win here. Now, Sludge sadly doesn't get the frag on Jaeger from Rafters. Bandit is getting a little bit aggressive here on bottom red, which in my opinion is not needed, but Jaeger is assisting him, as you can tell from Swamp. So they are holding across, which is very good. If you're going to get this aggressive, you definitely need that, you know, communication with your teammates. As you can tell, like, Buck almost got frag, but Bandit was there to get the refrag and clean it all up. Now we're seeing Mozzie and Bandit playing red. Ash just walked in the cash room. Ash has to try to take a 1 here, or she's going to get sandwiched, as you can tell is happening. And she gets C4'd. So the Zims are now up to 0. Wow. I'm not seeing a lot of structure right now. And it's honestly not what I hoped. But the thing that I noticed with diamonds and champs on console, and even plats, you get a wide range of skill, and everybody plays it a little bit different. That's the great thing of having such a popular platform like PlayStation and console, or PlayStation Xbox, sorry, is you get 2 different masses of players. So you have the really sweaty players, and then you have the mechanical players, and you just have the players that play Siege differently. And that's the great thing about Siege. It's just their style of Siege right now is not working against these MNK players. I'm looking at the MNK players' positioning, and they're actually playing very well off of one another. the controller players, they might be just trolling a little bit, getting some really stupid positions, but it's good that they're bringing in a Maverick and an Ace once again, because I'm gonna assume that these guys we're going to just go for the jacuzzi and then possibly cash. Oh wait, these guys went bar. This is a power play. Anybody in the comments right now, if you're probably talking about that bar is an awful site, bar is actually a very good site. It's just you need to know how to play it properly, but you can do so much with bar now. So I'm not opposed, unless they're memeing. I don't know if they have a certain strat, but what you would usually want to do if you did go bar is definitely utilize the castle and then play from above, because everything a bar side is destructible. So you can play vert and you can hold all types of angles and whatnot. So I don't know. I don't think that's what he's doing. He looks like he's just going to be castling the basic entries, which is from strip. But I'm going to be very intrigued to see how these controller players try to attack this. Hopefully they get the 1-1-2 split. But I don't know. That definitely seems like a waste of the buck shotgun shells. But, you know, I'm just nitpicking here, to be honest. Anyway, so we have Buck. Looks like he's solo pushing. And he's running into the Razor Bloom. Almost dies to that thing. I understand these guys don't really know each other, because like they're random people from my Discord, and we do see Oryx getting entry picked. I think it is bringing some HP back to herself. But the thing about this is, like, these guys have never played with each other, so they're all kind of playing, and they're probably a little bit nervous because I'm literally analyzing and watching every little thing they're doing. But it's good that they took garage control. It looks like they're going to be pushing strictly horizontal over. Maverick needs to get some holes in that stock wall instead of dry peeking some angles. Because it's not going to help him to go anywhere. As you can tell, like, he's literally getting fragged off. And, you know, Thorn does not finish the down, but she gets a 2-for-1. Finka needs to use her Finka charge if she has any on hand right now. But it is a 5v3, so Buck is putting in some work. Going above, it looks like he is going to utilize, you know, what Buck does, which is play vertical. Did he just grenade his teammate? Jesus. Oh my god, that sucks. I'm very intrigued to see how he plays vertical. He's just missing the one enemy right below him. Oof, that timing is so crap, man. Now it seems like Maverick and Finka are kind of stalling out here. They did open the breach, but he's not aware that Jaeger is right side. He peeks him, but gets fragged off. Oh my god. These guys are not utilizing their drones much. And, like, they can just tell a teammate, yo, man, can you watch this flank? Looks like Thorn is running out, and Buck is going in from... Is that pool table? Oh, Finka does get fragged off. We are left in a 1v3. I feel bad for my man Master right now. He is going 5-2. Can he clean up the rest of the round? He kills Castle because Castle needs a fucking map. And Thorn repositioned herself into stock. That is a very, very aggressive but interesting playstyle. She knows that she has bomb. Buck is quick peeking. Thorn is potatoing her ass off. I mean Jaeger, sorry. Now Thorn is left in a 1v1 with Buck. Can he clean it up? No, he cannot from the looks of this. He is getting timing out of his ass. She does have to reload and she gets stuck on the wall. He gets the clutch. I don't know how many frags that was, because I'm just over here talking and trying to analyze everything that's happening. But I think he just got a 4K. And that is exactly what the controller players needed. This map... It's probably going to be a little bit more defender-sided this game from the looks of it. But that was a really clean cleanup for, you know, the controller players. Hopefully it gets them in the right, you know, momentum. But these guys do seem like they are going cash. The Vigil pick is a little bit interesting here, because I think I would rather utilize maybe a Mute or a Smoke here, or even a Jaeger, because they have no, besides a Rooney, to burn utility. So there isn't much to really protect any of their utility that they're bringing. But once again, you see them bring in Oryx, for example. And now, like, I'm not opposed to the Oryx if you have a certain strat or something in mind. But there's just so many better operators that you could be bringing in this scenario right now. like, once again, a mute or a smoke or a Jaeger. Because, like, they have no shields right now. And no shields is gonna basically... Okay, I don't know how no whiffed. Did he lag out? Sound glitch. I'm 60 FPS. That is kind of on me because I have my notice off. So, these guys are going to, wow, why is Vigil getting so aggressive? They do have a drone on them as well. Oof. Sound bugs on console is awful, by the way. Oof. Anyways, it seems like the controller, not the controller player, the Zim players, they seem like they're playing off of each other quite well here. Like, they understand the basic clubhouse take, which, of course, Maverick is watching their cutoff and rotation, and they can just get the breach after, you know, Mav probably, like, nades it off or whatnot. Once again, like, they're all kind of playing off each other quite well here, even though Sledge looks like he's, like, shaking like he's cold. Jesus. Okay, now Twitch does get a frag off on, I think that was Aruni. And we are seeing a 1v5, which kind of sucks for the Mozzie, and it sucks that I didn't see the message where he had to restart his game. But I don't know if that would really make much of a difference, because these guys didn't even get one kill. He is staring at Maverick's head, and he frags him. But that does not mean anything. What charm is that? Is that like a bronze charm? Jesus, man. So, this can be the nail in the coffin here, guys. Jeez. I was hoping for a more competitive game. It says he did rejoin. I'm just going to pause the timer until I see him pop up. Just to be sure, you know. The Zim players look like they are going to be playing a very aggressive lineup here, because they probably are very confident right now. And they probably just think it's the nail in the coffin. Like the Amaru and Ying, that just means that they're gonna be quite aggressive. Sorry for my yawning. I'm a little bit tired after talking so goddamn much. I know I'm gonna see comments down below, people being they either like my casting so they understand what's happening, or they hate it. They're like, can you just let them play? Can you just shut your ass up, Garfield? Which I could just let them play, but I don't want to sit here and just, like, you know, just pure noise, because I can't really get comms from the diamonds on each side, right? Because all of them would need Elgato, which sucks once again. So that's why I'm kind of forced to like sit here and cast, like kind of overcast, and try to analyze what's happening, or it would just be like a bunch of noises of them making rotates and shooting their weapons. That's why I like doing these videos on PC. Anyways, so lineup decision, we see a lot of familiar faces from what the Zim, MNK users used. A lot of people don't know what a Zim is, so that's why I keep switching between MNK and Zim. And it is kind of crappy that I have to even explain what a Zim is, because it's a cheating device. But if you didn't know, MNK, Zim is Zim is a device that acts as a controller, and it's like a little USB, so it allows you to use MNK, and it tells the console that it's basically a, what the hell is this guy doing? It tells the console that it's basically a controller when it's actually an MNK. Anyways, so let's see what these guys going on. I do think I see a Rooney playing into Logi above. Yeah, he's playing upstairs in Logi. He's making some holes, hoping that he can kill the Hibana. I've seen this quite a bit in all sorts of different elo. So he might even be able to get the Hibana, which would be a very essential and effective pick. This man's throwing crypt signs up onto the Maverick wall. Now, these controller players are going to be getting a little bit desperate here because they know if they lose a body, they probably will lose this round. As you can tell, Jaeger is now dead. Which, on the M&K side, they can just get very aggressive because man advantage is so important in Siege. Oh, so Mozzie takes a little sliver of HP, but Maverick does push in and he cannot react enough onto the Maverick. So it is a 3v4 though. So it's still some chance in, never mind. 2v4. 1v4. Yep, and he's getting Candela'd. If he wins this, I'll send a picture of my ass on Twitter. Yeah, no, it's not happening. Okay. So, controllers lose, and just like any other, you know, M&K video I've done, I don't think it's because, by the way, Maverick has a chef hat. Look how cute that looks. I don't think it's because they were M&K. I think it's because the M&K players were more coordinated than the controller players. That's really what it comes down to, and it's a sad result. Now, keep in mind, none of these guys have much chemistry, so never know, man.